Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Zurian?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks a lot. How was yesterday? Yesterday was a very pleasant surprise for you guys. A pleasant
About
vacation.
what?
It was a holiday.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I
Yeah.
didn't expect it to be a holiday. I was planning on like making your life miserable by going over your paragraphs. But
You
okay,
take a little
we'll,
rest.
we'll do that today. No worries. So
Good
how are you
morning.
guys doing? Hello, Esther. Good morning. How are you?
Actually, it wasn't surprising because Mr. Soran has
Yeah,
mentioned
told you.
that in his lecture. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we weren't sure at first, but yeah, it was nice. I think every Tuesday should be a holiday, so we can take a rest and sleep. How are the rest of you? Koshush, Kani, who else is here? Gulchin. Yeah, she said she's not here today. Muhammad, Arkan. How are you guys doing? Hello, Koshush. Good morning, guys. Don't mix it up. It's not a morning anymore. I'm just saying that because you're the morning group. I'm going to say good morning whenever I see you, even if it's at night.
Good morning.
Good morning, Koshush. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good. Thanks a lot. Koshush, didn't we mention not saying I'm fine, thank you, and you anymore?
Good, and you?
Yeah. Okay. All right. You know what we're doing today, guys? Not all of you are in the class, but they can watch the video later. We're going to talk about the difference between who and whom. I told you we will explain that later. We'll do it right now. And then I will go over your paragraphs. Did you write your paragraphs? We will take a look at your paragraphs and I'll give you some tips about writing from now on. The internet is very bad today. Is it the same with you? Do you hear me?
Yes, Miss. The internet is bad.
It's really bad, actually.
Yeah.
We
I
have
have the same
okay.
problem.
Good. Nine paragraphs are turned in. Okay, good. We will look at those. سيري paragraph تاعنا كاين بيركو أمرو بس فرقي هو وهم أكين أو بيرجا مشتى exercise كاين بنار بينار دينو روجا دنسي خوش به exercise لسر sentence type كان فرقي هو وهم أكين باشان أروين سيري paragraph تاعنا كاين دانا وغلطة تام بوتشاكا كمو بورقة لاني هنك تام بيتان ناخوش ببلا نامان يعني هلا كان من دركي بلان باشترا نبر اوي اگر من راستي كمو خود دواي سيريكي لاني وابزاني يعني نزاني كيش اگر لچيا بونمونا بويا لدرسايلين بويا هموشتان سود لغلط يكتري بينا راح نشوف الباراجرافات تبعكم خلال الدرس اوكي راح نسوي هيك مرة ومرتين بكل الدورة بس راح نسوي هيك حتى انه تستفادوا من اغلاط بعضكم وحتى يعني تعرفوا الاغلاط وين وكيف تصححوا اذا انا صححتها لحالي يمكن انتم ما تعرفوا يعني ليش يعني ليش منقصة درجات أو ليش قايلة إنه هذا الشيء غلط. فاليوم شو راح نساوي؟ راح نساوي تمرين عن أنواع الجمل واللي بنار دزته بالشات يوم الاثنين الصور إيه كان كتير منيح فراح نستخدمه راح نساوي تمرين عليه. كمان راح نشوف الفرق ما بين relative pronouns هو وهم قلت لكم انه راح نرجع نشوف الفرق ما بيناتهم بعدين وكمان راح نشوف الباراجرافات تبعكم ونصحح الأغلاط. Why do you hate that? I'm fine, thank you. And you, Muhammad? Because it's very old-fashioned. And, you know, students just memorize this answer and say it to everything. I'm fine, thank you, and you, which is very outdated. It's outdated. English people don't say it anymore. Mohammed, no problem. Your deadline is tonight, okay? But you cannot change your paragraphs right now. It's okay. This is your first one. لا تغيروا باراجرافاتكم، وإذا لهلا ما كتبتوها آخر موعد هو الليلة الساعة 12. إذا ما بعتوها لا تقلقوا، بس ما فيكم تغيروا الواجب هلا، تمام؟ ما فيكم تغيروا شيء فيه. Yeah, native people never say I'm fine, thank you, and you. All right. Let's do this exercise. So it's multiple choices. I'll give you time to read. Let me zoom out of this a bit. Okay. Do 1, 2, and 3. Read them and raise your hand to tell me the answer. Yes, Kani, number 1. Their front door was open, but nobody was inside.
Their front door was open, but nobody was inside. I think it's compound sentences because we have fan voice conjunction.
Yes, it's compound. Why? Because we have the fan voice conjunction, but yes, it's coordinating conjunction. Correct. Yes, number 2. Who wants to do number 2?
Miss,
Yes, sister.
yeah. The office machine that I bought for my wife was not expensive. We have complex sentence, because we have one independent clause and the other one dependent.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Look, the coffee machine was not expensive is one independent clause. That I bought for my wife is a dependent clause. So yes, we do have a complex sentence. Correct. Do you guys understand this? The coffee machine was not expensive. This is the independent clause, but it is divided into 2 parts. And then the dependent clause that I bought for my wife has come between the 2 parts. Yes, so we do have a complex sentence because it consists of one independent clause and one dependent clause. All right, yes, Zirian, number 3.
She is the most beautiful girl that I have ever seen. Complex sentence.
Yes, it's complex because we have. Why?
We have 2 sentences independent.
One independent and one
Dependent.
yes. She's the most beautiful girl, independent, that I have ever seen, dependent. So we have a complex sentence. All right, number 4. Yes. Yes, Muhammad Nabil. Open your mic and tell us the answer. All right, Muhammad Nabil says number 4 is simple. Yes, number 4 is simple. She was punished for lying. Somebody else. Yes, Korshish. Yes, Korshish.
بلا مامسا.
Number 5.
She was
Punished.
punished for lying.
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 بەڵێ یعنی سزا درا لەبەر بەهۆی درۆکردنیەوە. She was punished for lying. Yes. Is it simple, complex, or compound?
مامۆستا وازان simple sentence.
Okay, yes, it's a simple sentence.
تەواو مامۆستا
Yes, thank you.
دەست خۆش مامۆستا.
You're welcome. Yes, number 6. John's mother asked me if I knew where he was. Yes, Arkan?
Good afternoon, miss.
Good afternoon. Yes, hello.
Hello. John's mother asked me if knew where he was. Also compound.
It's a
sentence.
compound. Why?
Sorry. That's a simple sentence also.
We have what here? If.
Oh, sorry.
So we have one independent clause. John's mother asked me, and one dependent clause, if I knew where he was. So it is. What do we have if we have an independent clause and a dependent one?
Also, John's mother asked me independent.
Okay.
I know.
If I knew
where he was dependent.
Okay, so it's a what kind of sentence?
Not a complex.
Okay, yes, complex sentence. Number 7, I was pleasantly surprised when she told me that she was my fan. Pleasantly يعني خوش حالية بخوش حالية. Okay, pleasantly. Yes, Muhammad Sabir.
Also number 2, complex sentence.
Okay, it's a complex sentence, correct? Because we have, I was pleasantly surprised, independent, when she told me
that she was my independent person.
Okay, thank you. Yes, number 8, my mother was my mother has wealth, fame, rank, and power. Yes, Zirian.
Simple sentence.
Okay, very good, thank you. Number 9, she was not she was not very beautiful, yet she was the most popular girl in my class. Yes, Koshish.
مامۆستا وازان compounded sentence.
Compound. Compound. Yes, why?
خۆیەتی تا دەست خۆش مامۆستا.
Why? Koshish, why is it a compound sentence?
مامۆستا وازان دوو ڕستە لێ گیناتۆ یەتشیتیە.
Yes, exactly. We have two. Yes, we have two independent clauses together, and they are joined with yet. Yet is one of the fanboys. Yes, thank you, Chris.
دەست خۆش مامۆستا.
Yeah. Guys, can you mute yourselves, please? All right. Do you have any questions?
No, miss, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Bernard, for this website. It's really good. I've saved it. It was very useful, actually. So let's explain the difference between who and whom. All right. So this will tell us somehow the difference between who and whom. We don't need the who's. I think it's clear, but it's all right. We will explain that one too. So we said that who is used and takes the subject position. It replaces the subject pronouns. Okay, like I, he, she, we, it, you know. Whom takes the object position. It's an object pronoun, okay? It replaces an object pronoun as well. What are the object pronouns? Him, her, us, what else? It. It's still it, you know. We use whom to ask which person receives an action. Which person receives an action. Chikasek yanchishtek kirdari basara ru'aya. Okay. Balam who, we use it to ask which person does an action or which person is a certain way. برسيارة كين لهوا لويكا كي كردارك أكات ياخد كي بجورك وباسكرا ولا حالة auxiliary verb. ماشا هم برسالة شيكا لو كي كرداري بسرا الرؤيات. All right. What about whose? Whose is used as a possessive pronoun. Okay. جيجي تشيغريتو her, his, our. All right. We use whose to find out which person something belongs to. Chikasek شتيك أقريتو بوي يعني شتيك هي أو. أجل نمونا معناها بلسر who Elaine بور نمونا برسال بلين. Who is this? Who will come early tomorrow? My mother will come early tomorrow. My mother is the subject here. And when we ask about the subject, we use who. Who on earth believes that? Okay. Stupid people believe that. Stupid people becomes the subject, and we're asking about the subject, so we use who, nothing else. The children who came late waited in the class. Okay. Which people? Ki actually late buna كان جام دعوة. The children who came late. كم children ناني برسالوكي. أو كساني كردارة كان أنجامعه. منو هن اللي تأخروا? The children who came late waited in the class. الأطفال اللي تأخروا. أوكي منو هن؟ لما إحنا بنسأل على الشخص اللي قام بفعل بالفعل بنستخدم هو. إذا سألنا عن مين الفعل أثر فيه، مين تأثر بالفعل، نستخدم whom. إذا نجي نسأل عن الشخص اللي عنده شيء أو بيتملك شيء بنستخدم whose. WHOSE. Okay. The new teacher who has short hair is from Spain. Okay. The new teacher is from Spain. Which one? Okay, where is she from? Who is from Spain? You say the new teacher who has short hair is from Spain. That makes the new teacher who has short hair the subject. Okay, all of it. The new teacher who has short hair, all of it is the subject. So we're asking about the subject, the new teacher. The new, not even asking, we're introducing. Okay, the new teacher who has short hair. كلمة who has short hair بو كمعلومات زيادة تربع لصير new teacher كتشون بو. اوكي الفقرة لما بنقول who has short hair اللي عنده شعر قصير بيرجع للمدرسة الجديدة the new teacher. تمام. the new teacher who has short hair كله مع بعضه بيكون الفاعل فلهيك بنستخدم هو. تمام. the new teacher who has short hair is from Spain. Okay, next up we have whom. Whom, we use it to ask which person receives an action. So whom will he blame for the accident? Whom will he blame for the accident? If we answer this question, we would say he will blame his friend for the accident. Okay, he, subject, will, verb. Blame, will blame is the verb and it's in future simple. His friend for the accident. His friend is the object. Okay, if we ask about the object, which is his friend, we would have to use whom. Why? Because what we're asking about is the action, is the person who was, I'm sorry, not the action, the person who was affected by the action, who would be affected by the action, which is here his friend. And his friend is an object, so we use whom. Whom will he blame for the accident? Not who. See, even if you say, who will he blame for the accident? It would sound wrong. It sounds off. Yes? He will blame his friend for the accident. Okay. أولو ما هاوركي أكا بو accidentك باشا. هاوركي أبيب object أبيب بركار ليا لبر أويك أبيب object ليا إما أبي هون بكار بيني لحالتك كبسيار من لسر object كرت أبي هون بكار بيني نك هو. So إما اللي ربسي لسر object أجين كالهم whom will he blame for the accident لو مي كي أكا توش اللي هاوركي لدرابا باشا كاتا أو هما بكاراتو ببرسان لسر object بويا هم بكاريني نك هو. نستخدم هم هوني لأنه نحن عم نسأل عن المفعول به ما عم نسأل عن الفاعل. فلما بنكون عم نسأل أو عم نحكي عن المفعول به لازم نستخدم هم. Sorry, you can't hear me?
Yeah,
You can? Okay.
yeah, I can.
My network is so bad I can't hear, and me too. Let me see how many me toos are there. I got scared. Yeah, exactly, Muhammad. Thank you. Whom should I listen to? Is a good we can, but it's interrupted. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about the internet. You can watch the video again later if you have a problem. Let me try this one. Okay, do you hear me now? Do you hear me now?
ساعة بينا دست خرجوا لازم أصلا لكوتاكا تاني بكورتي دوباره كيتو.
Okay, كوشش. All right. So whom will he blame for the accident? We said we're asking about the object. That's why we're using whom. لبرو يما برسالة سر بركارة كاكين ليرا. Whom will he blame? لو مي كيكا لو مي هاوركيكا هاوركي بركارة ويأبي whom بكار بينين نك هو. باش. The man whom I saw at the theater last night is an engineer. Okay. The man whom I saw at the theater last night is an engineer. سير كان أمر استيخوي شون بوا. خلينا نشوف هاي الجملة كيف كانت بالأصل. I saw a man at the theater last night. Yes. Now she's talking about this man, or he's talking about this man. The man whom I saw at the theater last night is an engineer. But why did we use whom? Why? Because I saw a man at the theater last night. A man is the object, okay? I saw the man. The man was affected by the verb see, so, you know? That is why we're talking about this man, which is the object, so we need to use whom. لێرە ئێمە باسی ئەو پیاوەکەین کە دوێنێ لە تیەتەرەکە یا لە شانۆگەریەکە بینراوە ئۆکەی ئەو پیاوە من بینیومە کەواتە بەرکارە کاتێککە ئێمەین باسی بەرکارێک ئەەکەین پێویستە whom بەکاربێنین. The man whom I saw at the theater last night is an engineer. Okay? ناتوانی بڵێ the man who I saw. استخدمنا whom هوني لأنه the man whom I saw at the theater last night is an engineer. The man is an object بيكون مفعول به. ليش؟ لأنه أنا شفت الرجل متأثر بالفعل. فلما بنجي نحكي عن الرجل اللي هو متأثر بالفعل لازم نستخدم whom لأنه whom بيستخدم لنسأل أو لنحكي عن مفعول به. Okay. Whom does God favor? God favors the good man, a good man, or the virtuous man. The virtuous man is the object. God favors the virtuous man. The virtuous man يعني بيشك. Okay. بيشك لربركارا. Whom does God favor? الرب منه يفضل أوكي بيفضل الناس المنيحة اللي قلبها طيب etc الناس الحسنة أوكي so الناس الحسنة والناس الطيبين بيكونوا المفعول به. So when we're asking about them we say whom does God favor? This is my neighbor whom I like a lot. Okay, the original sentence was I like my neighbor a lot. I like my neighbor a lot. I subject, like verb, my neighbor object. Okay, so when we say I like my neighbor a lot, my neighbor is the object. So now we're talking about the neighbor. This is my neighbor whom I like a lot. The neighbor is the object. We're talking about it, so we use whom. من زور أما دراوسيا كما كزورم خوشه من دراوسيا كم زور خوشه دراوسيا كا ببركار كيما باسي بركاركين هم بكاريني. أوكي أخير part لما بنحكي عن المفعول به بنستخدم whom وهون في آخر جملة This is my neighbor whom I like a lot. أنا بحب جاري كتير. هذا جاري اللي بحبه كتير. بحب جاري كتير. أنا بحب جاري. الجار بيكون مفعول به. ف كلمة neighbor لما نجي نحكي عنها وهي بتكون المفعول به فبنستخدم whom. Okay, the final one is the word whose. Whose is used for possessive pronouns like his, her, or our. We use whose to find out which person something belongs to. For example, whose car is this? This is my car. My. Okay, my is a possessive pronoun. So instead, when we answer this, we say this is my car. Okay, whose car is this? It talks about something belonging to someone. Whose notebook was stolen in the class? دفتري كيه دزرابو. Whose notebook? The child whose bicycle has been lost cried. Okay, the child whose bicycle has been lost. Okay. كراكي كباسكيلكي دزرابو گريا. Okay, so بازي باسكيلي كراكاكين بويلين whose. The girl whose bag is red is looking for you. كشاكي كجانتاكي سورة بوتاكرة. البنت اللي جنطة حمراء بتبحث عنه. يعني whose بتستخدم لشي بيكون ملك لحدا وعم نسأل عنه أو نحكي عنه. تمام. The child whose bicycle has been lost cried. الولد يلي بايسيكله ضايع عم بكى. Okay. Whose notebook was stolen in the class? دفتر منو انسرق من الكلاس أو من الغرفة الكلاس. شو بيقولوا له بالعربي؟ الكلاس. I think it's class. صف. Yes, صف دراسي. Thank you. دفتر منو انسرق من الصف الدراسي. Okay, whose car is this? سيارة منو هيدي سيارة منو. Okay, so you're talking about something belonging to someone. Yes, thank you so much, Benar. Guys, you can check out the links that Benar shares with you in the chat. I think we have one more picture for you to understand it more, but I do think it's clear. I'll explain this last one, then you can ask questions if you had any. Okay, so how do we use who versus whom? We use who as a subject pronoun to replace a subject pronoun like I, he, she, we. There, it's used to ask which person does an action or which person is in a certain way, and whom replaces an object pronoun like him, her, and us. It's used to ask which person receives an action. Okay, so do you have any questions about the two? رسالة ثانية اللي صار فرق بين هوم وهو.
No, Miss
عندنا
Sandra.
أسئلة
It's
عن
clear.
فرق هو وهم رجاء لا
Actually,
تغلطوا فيهم.
No, because they are clear. One
Yeah.
we use it for subject position, and the other one we use it in the object position.
Position, yes. So it can only be more clear once you use them in for real, you know. So theoretically it's easy, but once you use them it might get confusing. Just think about it in that way. If the word that you're asking or talking about is a subject or used to be a subject in the original sentence, then you need to use who. If the word or the if the word was an object in the original sentence, then you need to use whom when you're talking or asking something about them. Okay, and if there's any kind of possession, possessiveness, something belonging to someone, then you would need to use whose. Okay, not who is, whose. This one. Okay. No questions, guys? Can you have a question? I've just forgotten your hand up there. Okay, great. Let's go on, if you don't have any questions, to your paragraphs. Who wants to go first? Who wants me to read their paragraph first? Who volunteers?
You choose, Miss.
I choose myself. Okay.
It seems nobody has the courage to
No,
say.
nobody volunteers.
Okay, you can start with whom you ever wish.
Be brave, guys. Be brave. That's
Okay,
not
start
fair.
with mine.
All right, Esther. That's brave of you. Let's see. All right. My daily routine. Okay. I have a very organized and simple daily life. I get up early in the morning around 7 o'clock. After brushing my teeth and washing my hands and face, I do my regular morning exercise for an hour. I do regular
morning exercise.
Nice. Thereafter,
For an hour.
Thereafter, I have my breakfast and prepare. Okay, when I finish my lessons, I have a break for half an hour. Prepare dinner. I don't. When I don't, I feel tired or sleepy.
But most of days I don't. I don't have a nap or have a siesta.
Oh, have a siesta. Nice. Good tights. Okay, that's a really good paragraph. Well done.
Did you like it, Miss?
I do. I love it. I have some small notes. I'll tell you about them.
No problem.
So guys, when you write a paragraph, I think you do know this, you know, just leave a space. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to do, but after I submitted, I said, okay, no problem. Let it be.
Yeah, it's good.
Like
You
this.
have indented. This is very good. Okay.
Yeah.
We have some things. Let me apply them.
Miss, about at weekends, the British people use at weekends, but Americans use on weekends.
On the weekend,
yeah, on weekends.
Yeah.
But I thought that you are using British dictionary, and these you will say why you didn't write at weekends. So because I use American English.
It's
actually.
fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. Both are fine by me.
But both are correct. Yeah.
Yeah, both are correct.
For me, I prefer American English because Hollywood has its influence on me.
Yeah, definitely.
I enjoy watching movie in American accent, so I love the American accent, and I prefer American English more.
Yeah, definitely. I know that most movies and most series are in American English, so that is
Yes.
definitely fine by me. I don't mind any of the accents. And yes, you can say on the weekend or at the weekend, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Look, 1 second. So yes, let me tell your friends as well, since you know this, that is very nice that you do know to indent. When you start a paragraph, you need to indent. Okay, this is called indenting. When you leave a space in the beginning of a paragraph. بۆشایەک لێرە هێڵی پێشەوەی دەستکەی بە نووسینی پەرەگرافەکە دەمە پێوترێ ئیندنتینگ باشە ئیندنت ئاواهی ئەنووسرێ ئەمە سپێڵەکێتی ئیندنت. Okay.
yeah, indent. We
Okay.
call it by ruler. We use ruler, or we can use
Yeah.
tab.
Definitely tab. You can press the tab button on your keyboard. See, I delete it and I press tab. It will give me the
Yeah.
space itself. All right.
You can press and shift with tab to redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you, after that, like select all of your paragraph and change the font to Times New Roman. Okay.
Actually, I
This
wanted
is-
to choose Time New Romance, but I thought it may be okay with Karabi because I don't know, it was just a paragraph,
Yeah,
simple
that's
paragraph.
fine. That's fine. This is your first time. This is just me telling you the basic things. And from now on, I want them to be that way because that's the academic way of writing a paragraph. You choose which one? The
Times New Roman.
Times New Roman. Yes. This one, yes, it's normal text. And the font is Times New Roman. Your size should be 12. Okay. Your size should be 12. Yes. Okay. Your title, every letter from your title, every first letter and every word of your title needs to be in capital. Except for what? Except for prepositions, except for I think pronouns,
Coordination.
for conjunctions and
Particles.
pronouns. Yes, I think so. But even if they are the first word, even the pronoun, preposition, and conjunction, if they are the first word, they are also the capitalized, the first letter. لتايتلكتا أما تشيكيت وتمان إندنتا كينيا كمشت. Okay. تایتلەکە دابنن بۆ ئەخیر باشە پەرەگرافێکە نووسی دوای بیر لە تایتڵەکی بکەرەوە کێشە نییە لە ئەوڵۆشەوە نەینووسی بەڵام پێشەوەی شتێک بنێری ئەکی دەبێت تایتڵی هەبێ تایتڵەکەتان یەکەم حرفی هەموو شێک ئەبێ کەپیتەڵ بکرێ بێجگە لە پرۆناون و پریپۆزیشن و کۆنجەنکشن بەڵام ئەوانیش ئەگەر یەکەم وشە بوونێسە بۆ نمونە ئەم مایە لێرە کەپیتەڵە ئەبێ ئەوش کەپیتەڵ بکرێ ئەگەر یەکەم وشە بوو دوای ئەوەش چیەکەن هەموو پەرەگرافەکەتان سلکتەکەن فۆنتەکەتانەکەن بە تایمز نیو ڕۆمن سایزەکەشتان 12 ئەوە شێوازی نووسینی پەرەگرافی ئەکادمیە لە ئینگلیزیە باشە شو بتعملوا لما بتيجوا تكتبوا باراجراف أو فقرة تمام بتخلوا هوني في سبيس أوكي بسوي له ديليت على الكيبورد مكتوب تاب بتضغطوا على زر التاب بيعمل لكم اندنت لحاله تمام التايتل أول حرف من كل كلمة في التايتل لازم يكون كابيتال أو حروف كبيرة تمام ما عدا البريبوزيشن البروناون والconjunctions وكمان هدول إذا كانوا أول كلمة بالتايتل لازم يكونوا كمان capitalized. بيني نسينك. Okay, you have a lot of information. I think. No, you don't need to change Kani. It's fine. Don't need to change it. I just want to tell you the basics now. Is this your first time? It's fine if you don't change your paragraphs. معلومات زورتان هلا paragraph دايرة مع مصالينا بي باسكردون. That's good. That's very good. So you won't have a problem. I'm going to ask you to write a lot of paragraphs. Here again, yes, as Muhammad mentioned, بيني خطكانشتان ما بين الخطوط الفواصل وكمان الفونت لازم يكون Times New Roman والقياس 12 تمام ما بين الفقرات لازم ما بين الخطوط لازم يكون في مساحة 1.5. اوكي 1 point pinch 1 point pinch بوشاي بيني ديركانا باش كباراجرافيك جانوسن justify كان باشا اما هي ماي justify سيركن اگر اما justify نكين باراجرافيك اسما كراوة ريكا ام كوتاياني بلارويرية بيت إذا ما بنساوي justify اللي هذا هو لازم راح تكون الخطوط غير متساوية تمام واحد بينتهي هون واحد بينتهي هون واحد بيرجع لهون فلازم كله يكون justified يعني الخطوط كلها بتنتهي مع بعض هيك where is my pen yes لازم كلها تنتهي هيك مع بعض alright and when you finish a sentence كديرك طواوة كان don't leave it if it's in the middle of the paper and go to the next line you finish from up there okay إذا انتهيتوا من الجملة وهي هون مثلا life هون انتهيتوا لا تروحوا لهون لحتى تبتدوا كملوا من هونيك يعني ليرو طاويكن مش ندير يدوي أو بيطاويكن. All right, these are about the formatting of the paragraph. Esther's paragraph is really good. Thank you very much, Esther. I don't have anything to actually fix here. When you join two adjectives together, you need to add a comma. This is why this is wrong.
No, miss, because sometimes we add adjective like we have these organized adjective like color before the size or shape. So sometimes you do not use a comma if you wanted to mix or to add more adjective.
Okay, no, but usually a good tight sleep, a good and tight are not, they're not different types of adjective. They're both, similar. So when you add two after one another, if they're not a compound adjective, if it's a compound adjective, you add an hyphen. But if they're alone, you need to put a comma between them. If they're just two here. If they were more, you would need to add even more commas. I think here you do need it actually, Esther. I don't know about your case, that is different. At weekends, and this is fine. On weekends, at weekends are both fine. Thank you so much. Do you guys have any questions about her paragraph? Okay, who volunteers to be next? Korshish, okay, sure. I'll give her a mark later, not now. Okay. Good. Yeah, I'm reminded by that. You also need a heading. Okay, this is a heading. In your heading, what do you write? Your full name, the date of the day, and the title of or the subject of your paragraph. Yes, the title of the subject or the title of your paragraph. You can write English lesson. You can write English class. Okay, whatever you want. You write your full name, the date of the day, and then the title. This is called a heading. Yes? It's on your left top side of the paper. للايتشب لسروي ورقكتا heading كت أنونسي. Okay. Courses. So first of all, your font. Times New Roman. Size 12. Okay. هنا جار كأبلود يكن لجوجل دوكيومنتكات همو أمشتاني تيك أشي ورنا ناو جوجل دوكيومنتك اللي راتشاكي كانوا أوكي لما بعض المرات لما بتحطوا الكتابة بالجوجل دوكيومنت راح يتخربط الفونت وكمان السايز وهيك شغلات فوتوا على جوجل دوكيومنت وتأكدوا منه وصححوها تمام. Maybe in your final exam as well, you might face this problem. لبروي بجوجل document بوم upload كنوا. لەوانەیە بڵێ گوگل دۆکیومنتەکە بۆی غەڵەت کردم بەڵام تۆ توانی بچیتە ناویەوە لەوێ چاکیکی یا لەویا بینوسی ئۆکەی ئەمە چیشی لێ یەکەم I'm going to select it and justify it. All right. So generally, I wake up daily at 8:30 and wash my face. Sometimes, wash my face sometimes. هەنێ جاردە منچاوتە شوی کۆشش.
مامۆستا نازانم بۆ نووسراوە نووسیمە مامۆستا دەموچاومەشۆم جارجار خۆمەشۆم غەڵە نووسیمە
Yes. Generally, I wake up daily at 8:30 and wash my face, period, نقطة. Sometimes I wash myself. You don't say I wash myself. You say I take a shower. Or I take a bath. Both are correct. And then I eat breakfast. And then I go to the computer for English lessons. I go to the computer. I prepare my laptop for English. Oh, let me. I don't know how to fix this without, yeah, this one.
مامۆستا من گرامەروشتم لێ ناوتم بۆی غەڵەتەکەم دەرکەم بزانم چییە
For English lessons until 10.5 hour. Until 10, you don't say until 10.5 hour, you say until 10:30. Okay, period. And then you start again with the capital letter. Tega sirkan. کۆشش تۆ لەم پەرەگرافی خۆتا ئێستا هیچ نقطەیەکە دانە ناوە بەس بە کۆما بەردەوام بووی ئۆکەی پێویستە بەوەیە
لەو پاراگرافانە هینە کۆماکەم لە بیر دەچێتەوە
باشە
هەرێ
کە شتێکتان بۆ ڕاستەکەمەوە هین مەبنەها مەڵێن آخر و ئەها هینەکەن you know, I'm just saying this so you would do it better next time. I'm sorry, I know it can be hard to listen to criticizing sometimes, criticism sometimes, but I'm just trying to help. Okay, don't get offended please. بترجاكم انه لا تحسوا انه انا عم صحح لكم شيء، بالعكس بس عم حاول انه ساعدكم حتى تصير كتابتكم احسن. فبالباراجراف لما عم تكتبوا لا تستمروا بالفواصل، بس فواصل لازم تحطوا النقاط، لانه الشخص لما بيجي بيقرا اوكي اذا ما في نقطه بالباراجراف هيك راح يقرا. Generally I wake up daily at 8:30 and wash my face. Sometimes I take a shower and then I eat breakfast and then I prepare my laptop for my English lessons until 10. I go to computer lessons. During lessons computer I have to go. You see, if you don't put a period you cannot pause. اگر نقطه داننی نتوانی راح بکی لخنوکه بویا باشتر وایه که بیروکیک تواو بو when a thought ends لما الفكرة بتخلص حطوا نقطة. اوكي نجا كوشش بدوي ذنو باشا
بله
يعني لبيشيو نقطة داني باشترا كألي then كوماك بدوي داني then دوي أوا I eat breakfast and prepare my laptop. تيجي إنجا بونمونا كلمة I pronoun I زور دوباره كردوتو، كلمة then زور دوباره كردوتو. أمانا نسينا كت خرابة كان بيسا كم تربكاريان بيني اشتي تربكار بين لجاتي بونمونا إساليرا later بكار هنا زور باشن. First, then, later, after that أنا شبت. I go to computer class, or I join the computer class. During the computer lessons, during the computer lessons لێرە وشەی کۆمپیوتەر ئەبە بە دیارخەری وشەی lessons لەبەر ئەوە بە دوایەت ئۆکەی لە پێشوێت عفو computer lessons نەک lessons computer ئەمە ئەسڕینەوە لێرە ئەمە نقطەیەک اینجا نووسین during سێکە بیرۆکەیەکمان تەواو کردکەوتمان I go to the computer class اینجا ئەڵێن لە کاتی دەرسی کۆمپیوتەرە during computer class or during computer lessons کۆمایەکی تردا ئەنین I have to go بام ئایا بێنینە خوارۆ I have to go to lunch after computer lessons. Okay, so during computer lessons, what? لكات درسي كمبيوتر چی؟
چی ماما صار مسلم لكان درس كمبيوتر درس خوينا
لا
بس
نسيته during computer lessons تاو نكردو. Okay, I have to go to lunch after computer lessons. I eat lunch with my sister. Okay, أنا أصرينه. After
ما ساكو خلط وشتانا تاكا توين دوای
lessons.
بم بنێریتەوە
ئێستا ئەمەش لای خۆتە ئەمە فایلەکەی کە ئەپلۆدە کردووە ئەتوانی بچیتەوە کلاس وەرکەکە لەوێ ئەیبینی
یعنی واسە کە چاک کردو لێ دانراوەتەوە ئاوای
بەڵێ ئێستا ئەمە ئەوەیە کە تۆ ئیشت یا کردو من لەسەرەوە ڕاستێکەمە
نانا ماوەسم بەستمە لە کلاس ڕۆمەکە دانراوە کە تۆ چاک کردو
بەڵێ بەڵێ ڕۆیتە کلاس وەرکەکە ئەبە شێوێ پیشانیە
باشە دەست خۆڕاستە
You're welcome. After the computer lessons, I ate lunch with my sister. Okay. During the computer lessons, لێرە ئەوە ڕستەیە تەواو نییە لەبەرێ بە شتێ بکەی کاڵی لە کاتی دەرسی کۆمپیوتەرە ئەتۆ بڵێ چی؟
ماسە دەرسە خوێن هەرەوە نووسی دیار لە بیرم چۆ بینویسم
ئۆکەی کاتە دەرسە خوێنی پێویست ناکە بێڵێ دیارەکە لە کاتی دەرسی کۆمپیوتەرە دەرسە خوێنی پێویست ناکە ئەمە بڵین. Okay. I ate lunch with my sister. After that, I wash dishes and I like to listen to songs when I wash dishes. Okay, while washing dishes. وتمان washing dishes یەکێکە لە ڤەربەکان کە بەردەوامێکی تایە سو توانی باەنجی باسیکەی. Then I watch a movie. ئەتوانین بڵێ a movie لەبەرەوەی یەکدانت پێسەرەکرێ لە شەیەکا و پەڕی ئەگەر ماراتۆنە هەبێ ئەو جیایە. Then I watch movies with my family. If I don't study and I'm going if I don't have any homework. Study verb وەکو noun بەکار نات بۆیە ناتوانی لێرە بڵێ if I don't have study. If I don't have to study ئەتوانی لەو حاڵەتا بێتەوە بە verb بەڵام بە وەکو noun ناتوانین بەکاری بێنی. I'm going to park with my friends and I'll come home. ئەمەش هەرەوەیە کە if I don't have any homework I will go سێرکە ئەگەرەتێ بڵێ future simple بەکاربێنی I'm going to go to the park. باشە I'm going to go to the park or I go to the park. Okay?
بەس مامۆسامزانی دوو گۆ بە دوایەکانە going to go
Going to go ئەبێ ئەگەر تۆ future simple بێ و ڤێربەکەت go بێ چکە going to خۆی معنای go نییە معنای وا ئەەکەمە معنای futureی تێ باشە وەکو وڵە وڵ و going to وتمان فەرقیان چییە؟ وڵ بۆ بڕیارێکی لە پڕە going to بۆ پلانێکە کە دامانناوە. پارکەکە پێویست ناکە پێکی کەپیتەڵ بێ ئەگەر ناوی پارکەکەت نووسی ناوی پارکەکە بە کەپیتەڵ دەست پێەکە بە دووشەی پارک خۆی ناوێت. Walk with my friends and I'll and then I come home and have dinner and pray the evening prayer. نجي إوارا كما بسته. Then I play football with my brother for 2 hours, and then we go to the Parker Saga, and then we play ياري أوا Parker Saga.
بلا
يا أشتواني بلاي Parker Saga video game.
ماسا فيديو نية فيديو جيم نية ورزشة
ورزشة okay. And then I sleep نقطة. Okay. سيركا كوشر چیت زۆر بەکارهێناوە then لەگەڵ I زۆر بەکارهێناون.
ماسا خەڵەتم تۆر بەس بووە غەڵەتەکان چانە کرد بە گرامر تم با تۆ پێم بڵێ باشترە.
ڕاستەکەی عیبی نییە بەڵام زۆر باشە بەردەوام بە لە نووسین زۆر باشتری شەبی. تەنها مشکلەوە نقطە و دانەناوە then زۆر بەکارهێناوە ئایش زۆر بەکارهێناوە. ئۆکەی ئەوانە چاکە عیبی نابێت نووسینەکە.
ئینشاڵڵا هەوڵی مامۆستا دەست خۆشە مامۆستا.
ئینشاڵڵا خۆشبی دەست خۆش. ئەوە کۆشش بابین بۆ محەممەد بزانین محەممەد چی کردووە. Okay. Actually, it's 1-2. Let's take a 5-minute break. We will start at 1-7. Okay. Okay, yes. Let's take a look at Muhammad's paragraph. All right, Muhammad, I don't know if you originally wrote it like this, but we need to fix the font. Size 12. We need to, it's justified itself, okay. The spacing needs to be 1.5 and yeah, daily routine. The daily routine of someone is different for someone else. Instead of saying daily routine of someone, I'm saying someone's daily routine. So like this. Like this. It's different from someone else's. Yeah. Although we need to put a period here. Although there are some common works among humans, there are some common daily activities among humans. Okay. We don't. Okay, a comma is fine here in this case. The first step to starting daily routines begins. The first step in a daily routine begins by waking up. The first step in a daily routine is waking up. I always wash my face If you say I, it would be correct. I always wash my face and hands when I get up early in the morning. I like to drink tea, so I drink tea every morning. I prepare myself for English lesson, not for an English lesson. For my English lessons. I turn on my laptop and listen to to teacher Banu. Okay. You can say Miss Banu. To Miss Banu. I like swimming a lot. Okay. Here you're talking from English lessons to liking swimming, which are very irrelevant ideas. ليرة ربطي بيني أو درستيتو النية أما irrelevant دروسكا كيشة لكوهيرنسي باراجرافكا تا دروسكا coherence چیە بریتە لەوەی کە تەناسقی بین یەم جملانەیانەم بابەتانی کە تو باس کردووە لە پاراگرافەکە تا چین ئۆکەی ئەگەر تەناسقی نەبێ أو باراجرافك جوان نابه إذا الأفكار اللي عم تحكوا عنها بالباراجراف ما عم تنربط ببعض فهذا راح يأثر في الكوهيرنس مع الكتابة تمام الكوهيرنس والتناسق ما بين الجمل إذا عم تحكي عن درس الإنجليزي بعدين تجي تحكي عن السويمينج فهذا راح يخلق شيء إنه ما راح يكون متوازن أو متناسق مع بعضه. I like swimming a lot and going to the swimming pool with my friends. I like swimming and going to the swimming pool with my friends a lot or very much. Then we sometimes go shopping. Although I like to go to the mountain, I enjoy the height of the mountain. With my friends, we often travel mountaineering. Okay. بكرناني كلمة although مشكلة هي. Although I like to go to the mountains, I don't have much time. هرشنا. Although معناه هرشنا. على الرغم من أنه. Okay. وتبدو idea contrasting هبت كدو idea تشبه كهبين جابا كاري بيني. أجبتوا بلي because or for the reason or as I like to go to the mountain, I enjoy heights. حزن برزاية. So as I like to go to the mountains, I enjoy heights. We often travel or we often do mountaineering with my friends. Okay, بيني أو رستاش أو I switch kiki. We often go mountaineering with my friends. Okay, we often go mountaineering with my friends. You can also say hiking. Okay, hiking has the same meaning. Then I read books, chat with my friends on the phone. I wash my teeth at night and go to bed. Yes, very good. You only need to fix the usage of although and some tiny sentence structures. In general, it's really good. Thank you. All right. Who volunteers to go next? You're welcome, Mohammed. I like what you've done here with the paper. It looks nice. Who volunteers? I'm checking one more. Let's check. Zirian, you're getting in trouble if I don't like your paragraph. Okay, see, it's time New Roman. Very good. And I'm suggesting, okay. This size is big. It's 14, it's fine. My daily life is very simple. Every night I set an alarm. You don't need to use a capital for the morning to get up. I often wake up at 9 and then begin my day. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Yes, to me too. Always eat breakfast. After that, I like to do some housework. And I do cleaning. Remove the do. Remove the and. I do cleaning and vacuuming. Then I usually have English lessons. I sometimes miss class because I wake up late. Don't do that. After lunch, I always wash and dry the dishes once a month. This is what do you mean by this, Lydia?
مانجي جارك.
Once a month you go to the cinema?
Not true, بس
Okay. So you don't need to put period before and after this. You need to put a comma before and after it actually, but here a period because washing dishes and drying is different. Once, what is going on? Once a month, comma. Although I like to go to the cinema, I don't have time to go and don't find. That's the campaign example. I remember it, Zirian. Once a month. Let's change this. And even though I like to go to the cinema, I don't have time to go and I do not find anyone to go with. That is why, let's change this, all of it. Okay. Even though I like to go to the cinema, I don't have time to go and I don't find anyone to go with. That is why I only go there once a month. Okay. I cannot سيركن كلمة cannot نانوسين cannot باشا أو غلط إنه نكتب كلمة cannot هيك بسبيس ما بيناتهم، لازم نكتبه مع بعض هيك cannot أو بنساوي contraction هيك. اوكي وشتيكي تريش لاستير كمان شفته بالباراجراف تبعك. ما بنكتب الكونتراكشنز بالباراجراف الأكاديمي، ما بنكتب هيك، بنكتبه بشكل كامل. do not كرت كراونا نوسين لباراجرافا بمشيوية نابت لناو باراجرافي أكاديميا أبي وشاكانو خوي بنوسينا. اوكي do not بهاردو كي بسريكو نوسينا. بەڵام ئەگەر کەلیمەی کان نۆتمان هەبێ ئەوە ناینووسین سپیسی لە بینە نییە، ئەوە کان نۆتە cannot. Okay, that's why I only go there once a month. I cannot spend ئەمەوتمان I'm spacey بینیمان ناوێ. Cannot spend my day without using my mobile phone. I really go to sleep late. This is my daily routine. Very good. Our conclusion sentence ishman he. دوایی نەسەر بەشەکانی پاراگراف چۆن ڕێکی خین چۆن بینوسین کێشتان لەگەڵەوانە بێ، بەڵام ئێستا لێرە زریان چی کردووە concluding sentence یاوینەتێ کۆتاییەکی هێناوە بە پاراگرافەکە بە شێوەیەکی جوان. Very good زریان, thank you. Alarm is not strange. What do you mean, Mohammed? ما في مشكلة قلتين وفيكي كمان لا تغيري شيء لأنه هاي أول مرة ما عندي أي مشكلة. ما راح نقص من عندكم درجات كتير. درجة عند زول لينا شكينا ممجارة كيشا نيا لبر أوية كم جارتانا بس أميست خوتان شتك بنوسنو غلطكاني خوتان شاكمو لبر يقر هتا بياني بلا ماما بيوابي أو أبيوابي أقل لسر نوسيني خوتان نبت بيرتانا شتو. أنا ليش خليت ساويتكم إنه خليتكم تكتبوا قبل ما أشرح لكم كيف تكتبوا لحتى تغلطوا أنا صحح لكم الأغلاط، لأنه إذا كنت يومين 3 أيام أحكي لكم عن كيفية الكتابة ما راح يفيدكم على قد إنه تكتبوا بإيدكم وأنا صحح لكم إياه. راح تنسوا كل شيء إذا بس عن طريق الشرح. لازم أنتوا كمان تساووا أو تكتبوا. تمام. راح نحكي كثير عن الكتابة، عن طرق الكتابة، عن كيف نبدأ بالكتابة، كيف نشيك، كيف نساوي كل شيء. Don't worry about that, okay? We will go over all of the steps of writing in the coming lessons. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? I think we have time to check one more. Who wants me to check their paragraph? Okay, let's check Madeline's. Okay, Madeline, this is not a correct paragraph format because this is all sentences. Let me show you how we will fix this. Madeline, هيدي اللي انت كاتبتيها ما بطريقة الباراجراف، هدول بس جمل. تمام. شو لازم نعمل؟ لازم لما احنا بننهي الجملة هون نبتدي الجملة اللي بعدها رأسا بعد الجملة الأخيرة. يعني ما بنحطهم لاين بيفرق عن اللي قبله، بنحطهم كلهم مع بعض. اوكي تمام. نقطة. Words, we only start the first letter with capital, the rest of the words need to be in small. والشي PM AM يا بمشي أنسرة يان بمشي أنسرة. اوكي هردوكي راستا. لازم هيك يكون كتابة الباراجراف. لازم تنتهي كل الجمل. لما تنتهي جملة بنبدأ جملة تانية رأسا بعدها، ما بنجي على خط جديد. تمام. اوكي. تمام. ما راح هي. تمام قلتين لا تغيري الشي، ما في مشكلة. اوكي مادلين look we need to justify. لازم نساوي justify حتى آخرة كل الجمل تنتهي مع بعض. وكمان لازم نبتدي كل جملة جديدة بالcapital letter. A sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. همو رستي بيبا capital letter دست بكابا نقطة كوتايبت باشا. كرستيك مانطاو كل رستي دوي او يكسر بدوي دست بيكا نك بين الرديري دوي او باشا. كبير وكيك طاب. ولما بننتهي من كتابة فكرة لازم نحط نقطة. تذكروا هذا الشيء. إذا أنتم ما حطيتوا ولا نقطة بالجمل مالتكم أو بالفقرة مالتكم بالباراجراف راح يكون الباراجراف غلط. راح يكون في punctuation mistake يعني أغلاط إملائية أو أغلاط شو بتقولوا بالpunctuation خالبندية punctuation بريتيا لنقطة وفاريزة وأمشتانا هميان. Let me Google the meaning of punctuation in Arabic. أتصور علامات تنقيط. اوكي تنقيط punctuation تنقيط. كمان شو بتحتاجي مادلين؟ تساوي indentation يعني تخلي يعني تتركي شي space قبل ما تبدي الفقرة تبعك. تمام. كمان بتحتاجي ل title لمقدمة، مو مقدمة يعني title شو ناو نشان. title ناو نشان piece بناو نشان هي باراجرافة كمان. yes title مكتوب لقب. no مو لقب. okay so
يعني
daily عنوان. yes thank you عنوان. نحتاج لعنوان للباراجراف تبعنا، وكمان لازم لازم يكون الفونت تايمز نيو رومان، ولازم السايز يكون 12، ولازم الجمل ما بيناتهم يكون في space line and paragraph spacing، لازم يكون في عنا فاصلة 1.5. تمام، هيك بنكتب. ما تشيكت الجرامر، راح تشيك لك الجرامر وصحح لك اياه بالدرس الجاي. تمام. I'm going to check the grammar in the next lesson. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you don't have any questions, the class is ended. You may leave. Do you have any questions? Persersan here, Farmoon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.
Have a nice day too.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.